The retreat tomorrow.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay, you deserve it.
It was a pain getting here, but we're here at Santa Fe Hotel Spa. So look at the
view. That's beautiful. Look at you. You look like you're ready for a vacation.
I know, right? I need it.
Oh, well, it's so good to have you here. Thank you for agreeing to meet with me, by the way, and thank you for sharing a little bit of your vacation time with me.
Yeah, the starting, right?
Yeah. And I hope after this you go and enjoy yourself. Go have fun and unplug for a little while.
Definitely,
go do what you do. Yeah. So I don't want to take too much of your time because you need to go have some fun. So we'll get down to the nitty gritty. Would you like to introduce yourself so that people can know who you are, what you do, what your passion is?
Yes, Yate, She, Kimberly, Franco, and She. My clan is Tachini Ishlin, Kiani. I'm originally from Gallup, New Mexico. I'm a human trafficking survivor advocate for missing and murdered indigenous relatives and do awareness for human trafficking victims, survivors. I was trafficked myself when I was 15. I was also trafficked in New York City, Spokane, Washington. I was abducted twice through domestic violence and another stranger that when I was in a DV shelter. So I've been through a lot. I just got out of trafficking like 8 years ago, and now I'm advocating here in the state of New Mexico.
Hello.
Hello.
Something to drink here? We don't have a sweet tea, but we can give you.
I'm gonna give her some time. I don't know if she.
Give you the peanuts, huh?
And Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to go like to a different room or if you guys are busy. We can wait a little bit if you want.
No, it's fine. I'm sorry, but we're just everybody understands about travel. We're trying to eat too, so I hope you guys don't mind that.
No, you're good. Thank you. Thank you for introducing yourself and telling us a little bit about your story.
Hello.
That's my son with us.
And Jonathan.
Hello.
Just a moment, please.
He's so cute. Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll get
Naomi,
to
come
it.
here. Let me
So that you
let
can
me
get to
introduce you to
eating.
my family. This is my son Matthias. He's half Kickapoo and half Navajo and Filagana. This is my mini me, Naomi. She's autistic. Her name is Naomi, and she's a loud activist by heart. And this is my husband.
Hello, how you doing?
Hello. How are you?
So my whole family's here.
He looks just like you.
Yeah. So we're all
Yes,
proud.
she looks just like you.
oriented.
Proud mama.
Yeah.
So I'll ask you a couple of questions. It won't be too long. That way you can get to eating, okay? Okay, so we're good. Navigating through tribal, federal, and state jurisdictions is really difficult, right? So how do you help families through the complex like legal systems, like on and off the res, or how does that go about when you're advocating and helping these families?
Well, the thing is, some of the families are too afraid to speak out, boldly. So that's where we come in as advocate. We hold everybody accountable, and we also make sure that they are being heard. If things are being misused as their voices are taken advantage of, we make sure it's known to them with other entities that they are helping the families with. So we're very blunt about what we say and do with families and survivors too. So we take everybody accountable. Police officer, doesn't matter. We also address it right away then and there too. So that's what we do. And we don't get paid for this. It's all volunteer basis. And a lot of people don't know that, but we are getting our certification because advocacy, we have to have the certification. So a lot of the stuff we're going to ground, they're getting more certified in trainings and everything too. That way we have that beneath our belt. And I'm also part of Aunties for Justice. I'm the human trafficking specialist under Darlene Gomez, the law firm. She is also a free bono for MMIP families.
Wow. Wow. That's amazing. I didn't know that it was all volunteer work. That's amazing.
and that's why a lot of people don't realize that sometimes I go broke. Like, we just barely got here. It was a pain. And, you know, people don't realize, because I have a family, and a lot of people don't really understand. Well, they say, why don't you apply for 301(5)(c)? But I don't want to apply for a 301(5)(c). Then it comes with board members. Then it comes with grants. Then it comes with filter of the government. Then it comes with so that way I don't want to be like that. I want to be independently owned. And also what we do too, me and my husband, we've been tracking pedophiles, pedos, and reporting them, and they're putting them under investigation. And also we have been helping taking down drug houses with the trafficking too. And we are out on the war zone here helping other we found 18 missing on the streets here, unsheltered relatives that we help out too, because we were once homeless. We do clothing, we do food, as much as we can, whatever we can.
Let me
Just
get
wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you for all the work that you guys do. That's awesome. Wow. 18.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Shout out to you and your husband. Like, I don't think that people understand how supportive and how helpful it is to have a partner that is helpful.
Yes, and he's been very helpful from the very get-go. And also he's been but he actually was on the streets looking for missing, and he found 3 more families to help. So out of that, there were 3 families that were in contact with us, and that we helped them too. So he's out there, and he found one female that was also on the streets too. And with that, he also helped with me. We found 3 of the 18 that were trafficked from Oklahoma that were placed here on the streets of Albuquerque too.
Wow. That's awesome. So how do you challenge the disproportionate media or the biased reporting surrounding Indigenous missing persons cases versus other cases? So like for example, you'll get, you know, like a white tea woman will go missing and everybody will go looking for her. But when it comes to Indigenous people, there's no media coverage. How do you go about that?
Well, that's another thing is we like I said, we take everybody accountable, and we like, I don't know if you see my live.
I do. I watch it.
I literally get frustrated and upset because people don't take it seriously, and because of the white syndrome. You know, when Nancy Guthrie went missing, I was mad because it should have been our people on that billboard too. And that's where I have to constantly be in places where I'm not welcome, but I do put my places in places, position environments where we need to be heard, where we need to be positioned. Sometimes when I started, I was like, what am I doing here? I'm the only Indigenous woman here. But I got to know, like, I'm here for a reason. I'm representing our people, and I shouldn't feel so out of place, that we need to be heard. And every time I do advocacy is that there's more people that still don't know about the issue, and constantly telling about the traumas, about what their people have done to us, and what healing needs to be taking place, and accountability. And there's just so much in depth with a lot of that, because I came from a father who was a boarding school survivor too.
Wow.
So I'm doing that as a memorial here at Fort Higgs Park too. So there's so much in depth with what's going on with that, with also with the Native children, with ICWA, which I fought for my son for 3 years in that. So I know exactly what's going on. So that's why I'm trying to teach other people about their rights, and also their Indigenous rights, of what they need to do and how to seek help because of what I went through, and telling them, well, I went through this, I went through court, and this is how I was treated. And I'm reaching out to other organizations. We're actually going to Washington, D.C. in 2 more weeks. So we're going to be at the Capitol Hill. Yeah. So we're going to make our voices heard.
I'm so excited for you. And I hope that you go live. I hope that you post what you're doing so people can see that we're there. People can see that we're not just extinct or that nobody cares. Like you're there, your boots on the ground, So thank you for everything. So it says official statistics on MMIW are often inaccurate due to poor reporting. How do you advocate for better tracking for MMIW?
For the chicken bite, what kind of side?
Yes, because when I first started, is like when awareness, human trafficking, MMIP was never a term or definition. And when I was trafficked, there was never a definition. So now making awareness that I'm a survivor and I survive what I survive, it's making it more harder.
Club sandwich. It's okay. What kind of side do you like more?
Price. And that's where I'm trying to navigate that myself because it keeps me separated for MMIP. So that's been the big hard for me to get that barrier. So I still get, sometimes I still get invisible, feel invisible, but I'm still pushing on right now. And that's why I'm continuing pushing on, navigating this head on.
It's a fruit, vegetable, or tater tot.
So
Okay, I love that. So one more question. What does a trauma-informed, culturally respectful approach look like when supporting or grieving searching families? So how can we be there when we're helping you guys search? What's the best way to go about it?
well, is the families need to keep communicating, and also when the person is searching, is that when they get leads, they have to constantly be communicating with their advocate, nonstop to make. That's how we were successful fighting this young girl on the streets too. And then we found her within 4 days radius, and she was flagged. She was the police department knew that we were searching for her, so they already know who to call automatically too. So we made it known that we're taking accountable. When we go out there, we're letting them know, hey, dispatch, we're out here, we're going to be searching for this so-and-so. I got the family member here. If the police officer sides them, please give us a call right away. This is the number, and I'll let you know when we're done with the search. So we're taking accountable when we go out there and searching too. So there's a whole thing of navigating and taking accountability, taking notes. And there's just a lot of note taking and people who we talk with. It's a lot of hands-on of what we do too. So it takes a lot mentally, physically, but at the end it does pay off when you see two relatives reunited. Like that's on its own. Like you can ask for that,
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It even gets us emotional.
It even gets us emotional. We just start crying. We're like crying for days.
I'm getting emotional just listening. Like I can't imagine being there in real life, in real time, reuniting somebody that their family probably thought they weren't going to see, or all the fears that they have, and just knowing that you helped bring those people together. Like that's incredible. That is incredible.
And there's a different meaning when I literally yell out, no more stolen sisters. No more stolen brothers, no more stolen. There's a meaning to that when I say that. Like when I speak it out, it means what it means, because I found someone that's alive and not unalive, not murdered, and everything that we so far that we didn't ask for, it came to our land. So it's breaking the cycle and healing for the family. When two people are reunited, it just makes me so happy. Like you have no idea. And that's why I think I'm still driven to still do this, even though we're not getting paid and everything. And it's hard. People don't understand. Even to get here was such a barrier. We're like deciding. Plus on Saturday, we had to raise money to go to Zorro Ranch again to beat the Epstein, and I'm speaking for 5 minutes representing MMIP there too. So
wow.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell people what that is? Exactly what Zorro Ranch is and what you've been working on?
Zorro Ranch is Epstein. You guys heard about the Epstein case happening here in the state of New Mexico? Well, this is our third time going. The second time I plead on the land because there's been pebble hieroglyphs on the property there, and I confirmed with another victim of Epstein that there was an indigenous woman who was massaging Mr. Epstein. So I am fighting for indigenous relatives who were trafficked there. Also, I have been working with the commission, the Truth Commission, that started in the legislation about this. So take them all accountable. So I'm part of the Zoom meetings. I'm part of the representatives here in Santa Fe, and we're constantly meeting. And our voices as Indigenous relatives, like we're being heard.
Wow. Wow.
So yeah, so it is
Like,
a lot.
you're a
and-
real life superwoman. Like, you're a real life hero. Like, I don't think people understand that. Like, you and your husband are like the indigenous marvel. I swear. Like, thank you so much.
I've been called Wonder Woman before, and when I went to Comic-Con, someone gave me the art of the handprint with the Wonder Woman, so I put that in my little office. So I literally
love that.
yeah. So but I just and how I got the name Bravewoman is because the first girl that we rescued in Mexico, her mom was trafficking her. The father was looking after her, reaching out to me, and he gave me the Indian name Bravewoman. That's how I got this name. So we rescued her from Mexico, and she was found safe, and her mother was charged of trafficking her own daughter.
I just got chills. Like,
Yeah.
I could just imagine the stories that you have. Just the stories that you have and the things that you've been through. Like, I bet you have so many stories that just, you know?
Yeah,
Wow.
and yeah, I go through retaliation though with people telling me, you know, you need to stop speaking, even from my own family. You know, going through this, I did the proclamation in Gallup of human trafficking. That was the first step. I didn't have no support, nobody behind me. It was off the power of prayer that happened through the proclamation. And since then, I've been working really hard on everything I can do. Like when we go to Washington, D.C., we're going to take all MMIP flyers and make sure everybody in Capitol Hill hears us and hears the family. And they're going to hear from me and the red handprint with me and my husband. So we're getting prepared for that too. So we're going to take it head on.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh. I feel so honored to even just have some of your time to ask you questions. I think that more voices like yours need to be highlighted and more voices like yours need to be amplified. We don't get talked about very often, and we don't do it like we don't do it for the clout. We don't do it to be, you know. So it's nice when people are able to their work to be recognized in a good way, you know, so that people can understand what's going on. So thank you.
My husband says we do it from the corazón. That's what he means.
Hey, eso. Tell him I said a wee wee.
What did he say? What did she say?
Tell him I said a wee wee.
He just laughs. Yeah, so that's why I keep doing it. I mean, I go broke, I overdraft. Like you hear about these family members going overdraft and broke. Like it's hard. Even just to go making copies, it's a lot of money. Even going to go searching the gas money. Even I have a family. I have my kids. So when I'm done with searching, I have to go home and cook. I have to go home and be mom again. I have to lay down and rest. Sometimes I'm so tired, but I still have a life too for my family too, and it's a struggle, you know. And when we went to Epstein at the second time, we noticed we were getting retaliated. And we found out through our landlord we owed $3,500. We already knew it through retaliation, but it was taken care of. As of yesterday, we have zero. We caught up literally because it was all by the grace of the Creator helping us too.
Yeah.
So yeah,
sure.
so we go through so much and everything, and it's hard. Like people do give me stuff, but I have to use some of that stuff for funding. I mean, I have no choice sometimes. And that vulnerability state, it could happen to me anytime, too. Think about it. And that's one thing people do not understand. And I wish people would understand more of that, of advocacy too. We're just like the family members that go missing, and we don't want that to happen. And trying to show our kids not to go in the poverty mindset, making them sure that they have a house when they get older, stability, giving them the next generation stability. The vulnerability is not there, and they also know about what we do too. There are little activists, and they sit there at the table handing flyers to people that come to the table. They're talking to them. My son's like, do you know about missing and murdered? Here you go. So they are literally in training.
Period. I love that. I always tell people that as Chicanos, as indigenous people, as brown people in the diaspora, our very existence is resistance, and our very identity is political. They didn't want us here, and we fought, and our ancestors fought, and who we are and how we look is the representation and the honor of our ancestors' fight for us to be here. So I love that you're raising little baby revolutionaries.
And taking them one step, and if you look on my TikTok all the way down, you see my daughter screaming her butt off at the Capitol here at Santa Fe with her home language, and I do advocate for Native children with disabilities too, so it's all around.
Is there anything you don't do?
I'm just letting you know too, because when I was trafficked when I was 15, I wanted to go to culinary arts, right? And I was trafficked though. I got accepted to Scottsdale Culinary Art Institute, but that didn't happen because I was trafficked. Now I'm getting to the salsa cooking. I cook a lot. Even our culture foods, the blue corn muffins and everything. Like, getting to that is my passion, but that's why with Unsheltered Relatives, I make Indian tacos for them. A cuisine, that way they are eating healthy. It reminds them back home, fried bread, they don't have to pay. I just give it to them, and that's part of me where I was homeless, and I know at that time I was begging for food, and it was so hard being on the streets. So now I like to get back to my community, back to, I don't never forget where I came from. And I'm like, one day when I get to the point where I'm okay, my family's fine, I'm gonna get back even more to our unsheltered relatives, because they need their voice heard too. They are somebody's daughter, brother, sister out there, and I keep telling them, call your family. Someone loves you, someone is praying for you, and they see me out there. They said, oh, I'm glad that you're out here, because I can't talk to any race out here, but when I see indigenous relatives here, I can talk to you because you know what I'm feeling, you know what understanding me. So I love being there every Monday, serving our unsheltered relatives, praying for them, letting them know, like, hey, I was on the street too, and just giving them encouragement and hope. And my husband does the addiction part. He talks to those that were addicted too, so we go both sides. So yeah, we're all around.
I'm like hella emotional right now. You guys are just amazing. Like, is there something y'all don't do? Like, goodness. And people think that being rich is being rich by money. You guys are the richest people. You guys are you have a beautiful heart. You give to your community. You give to your people. You're raising your children right. To me, that's everything. That's richness in of itself.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. Like, I could listen to you guys' story all day.
And then I also joined a Native woman-led program here, and they help indigenous entrepreneurs. So the salsa I was telling you about. So I did my first pitch. I'm still going through the process of this program. So they gave us a laptop, and I'm still going through the marketing and everything, because I'm telling my story within the salsa, within the foods. That way, it's more of an impact. It's more of, hey, it's not just food that you're eating. It's from the heart, and the fact that it came from where I've been through my passion of cooking. And I was trafficked, yes, but that does not define me. The beauty of it is the food that came out of it. The ashes, for beauty came out of it was this, So that's why I continue to ask the creator, like, what else can I do? Like, what else is there? And I also, me being trafficked, it got to the point where I was depressed, suicidal, cutting my wrists. And I had no confidence because the way everything was at the time, especially when you're in high school, you don't know who you are, you don't know what. But now I got to do 3 fashion shows and walk the runway. One time with my daughter here, and I was like, nothing's gonna define me. And people may say that I'm not worth it, I'm ugly, but I'm like, I'm not like that.
You're not ugly.
I'm going to represent, and doing their first training with the squash Boston duo was amazing because they went to Paris. So I'm just, so I'm like, what else we can, what else, So everything that I can possibly think of, I'm trying to teach my kids, like, we can dream dreams, but we have to get out there and do it. We have to get out there and make it happen. That's the only way, and not fear let us hold us back. So I realized that too when I used to have anxiety, depression, and people used to say, well, this and this and this, but they don't realize when you're trafficked, you're being manipulated, you're being blackmailed, you're drugged, you don't understand, you don't know what's going on. So after I got the process of years of getting help, years of going to classes and helping myself, now I realize like I'm stepping into this new era and teaching my kids how to break the cycles, how to navigate it spiritually so they know. That way I'm influencing them by taking them to universities and saying, this is what you could do, and telling them to own a house, telling them at an early age, start entrepreneurship early, start saving it, that way they have that mindset already. That way they be successful. That's how I've been teaching them too.
I think that more Indigenous people need to remember that they too are good enough. They too can be business owners. They too can have their own restaurants, run their own Fortune 500 companies, be homeowners. They can do anything. I think we need to encourage our brown youth so much more. We need to breathe life into them because it's often we forget and then we don't pass it on, and then they're living like that. So I commend you for everything you do. I'm gonna ask you 2 more questions, and then I'm gonna let you eat with your family.
And if you guys want to donate to help me get back home,
yes, I was gonna ask you, what are your
please, my if I can, let me get my Cash App and maybe put on the comments. If you guys can help me, that'd be such a blessing because just to get here was hard. Like, let me tell you, like it was hard to get here. And if
you guys want to send gifts to Bravewoman, don't send her no gifts, please. Just send it straight to her page.
Let me get it real quick. I'll be right back. Hang on.
Okay, I'll make sure that I put it in the comments. Whoo, y'all! I was getting emotional listening to her. Like, bruh, is there anything she doesn't do? Like, this woman does everything. She's literally saving lives. I will.
Sorry, we're influenced by everybody around us. We're touching everybody here, and we even on the left, even on our ride here, we pray for our Lyft driver. We're already touching people here at the restaurant. My kids are everyone's coming up to our table now. Hi, you guys have a good family. I'm like, hi.
Well,
I put my Cash App on the comments.
Thank you. I'll make sure. I'm going to screenshot it.
There it is.
Wait.
I wanted to screenshot it. That way I could send you something after the live. So I'll ask you one more because I know you're going to start eating soon. Beyond responding to crisis, how do you address the root cause, such as domestic violence, poverty, or systemic racism that puts Indigenous women at risk?
Well, the thing too is how I look at it is I had the courage a couple years ago to face everybody that put me in domestic violence to get my healing. I literally hold them accountable. The thing that I addressed was not just to go to the mayor, not to go to a caseworker, the thing that I was thinking of, how do I break the cycle? How do I not go back? How do I change my mindset to understand that this is a generational thing and why it needs to stop here? And that's just my state of mind, at the time. And my thought already was, I'm not going to be another statistic anymore. I'm going to overcome that. So doing research and study with books and understanding what people are going through, I recognize it now. I see it now. As now as that I know there's people that don't understand about the perpetrator and the victim at the time, but I got to understand about the perpetrator, how the system was working. So I got to reach out to people that are in legislation and let them know, like, hey, if you guys really want to find solutions to domestic violence, then this needs to stop. This needs to stop. Because I realize in the systematic of the system is that they're literally putting us in that vulnerable state on purpose. And sometimes in that vulnerable state so that way we can explode, you know? So a lot of these perpetrators that are part of the system are just in that money train for the rest of the people that are running for office. And I just want to educate them on this side too, like, hey, you're a perpetrator, but you also need to get the help. But you're also putting money in these rich people's pockets. You know, the pockets of where the system works. So you got to understand that. So you need to help. And there's some organizations out there that would be conscious living in our trauma too. And they need to be held accountable too. So the way I did it was making sure that I do background checks. I do background checks, federal, state, you know. I have to make sure because I don't want to be with PDO, you know what I mean? Where my kids are more important and everything. So I really have to make sure and navigate this. The other thing I realized is that, okay, so if I put myself in that position of being in a domestic violence, know the signs early and get out. Stop going back. Stop feeling sorry for the perpetrator, and start the process of it early being heard. Stop being vulnerable. Don't be scared. Don't be in fear. But take the paper trail seriously when we put it in the system. You know, being that you made a report, you could get a free bono attorney. Learning the system of how it works, what is available to you, and at the same time, also to know that what is there for me, because most of the system is that we can't hire attorneys when we're in a DV situation. The perpetrators can because they go to jail and they can get a free attorney like that way. I did not know that. So there's a lot of things going above and beyond, and like here in the state of New Mexico, they can't arrest a person unless a restraining order, unless they see the person in your property, which is messed up. So I'm asking leadership, why is this law this way? How come we have to do this in order to get the help? We don't want to be part of the system. And the other question is about generational thing. 1 out of 4 of us go through violence in their lifetime. Why is it that way? How, you know, what did our parents did not do for us to be exposed to violence? You know, and what does it take for me to break the cycle? And for not to continue it on to the next generation. So I have to really think about that and change my mindset. You know, it's kind of like when everybody knows when you're going to the army, you know how they break you down and you build you back. I thought of the same way. And I'm like, okay, I got to do the same thing, but I want to build myself up as a warrior. I have to build myself up against the system. I have to understand the fact that I'm not going to be 1 out of 4. I'm not going to be in the database. I have to understand what healing is. I have to understand about what it means to have a healthy relationship and understand the process of it. I do deserve it. This is what I deserve. This is, you know, everything that I was processing it. Because most of the people would understand and they go back. They continue to going back. And that's one thing I learned about myself too. So I had to really understand, not just like right here, but all around. So it was hard.
Did you guys pay for the food?
It was hard.
That the fact that you wanted the person who hurt you to heal says a lot. Like, you were also worried that they needed to heal. And like, hey, I know that you hurt me, but like, you need to get healing too. That says a lot in the character and the person that you are. So that's what I wanted to tell you. I know you're gonna eat soon. So thank you for being here, and just thank you for being incredibly you and the person that you are. Like, you really are Wonder Woman. Like, and like, is there anything you don't do? Like,
I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Oh, yeah. One thing about you guys, I may be serious. I went in, but I used to be a Zumba instructor. So I still love doing that. I still love running. You know, I like to joke around a lot. There's that part of me no one doesn't see because I'm always like, you know, always standing up for the community, always like making sure our kids are safe in the community. But that's where it gets me frustrated. You know, my emotions come in.
You make sure you stay.
I make sure and stay on top of that and hold people accountable. I'm like, okay, if you guys really are MMIW, then stand the fuck up. Don't be sitting here compromising what is wrong. You know, don't be quiet and don't give me excuses because that's all I heard all my life is excuses. You know, and people that have actually. People that have seen me walking around when I was out there, and I literally said, "Where were you at? How come you didn't stop me from this? How come you could have stopped me from what was going to happen next?" And literally didn't say anything after that. I literally called them out as it is.
Period.
Yeah.
As auntie should. As auntie should.
Yes.
Because you get a lot of people. I don't know if you know what a brown beret is, but I'm a brown beret. I've been a brown beret for almost 6 years. So you'll get a lot of people who say that they'll help the community or they're helping, but they're not really doing it. And it's like, no, you gotta do what you say you're doing. That's not how it works.
Yes. So I'm just that type. I literally call out people with different MMIPs, and there's people that are in the system will cause division, and I call them out. It's like, do you know exactly what you're doing? Do you know that you're literally part of the problem of what they created this whole thing? We're over here trying to find solutions, and you're here the opposite of your character. Something says big about that, you know. And by being a Dine woman, I am a medicine woman. I have the hand trembler, so I pick up a lot of stuff. And I'm like, if I see something, I'm just gonna call it out, whether you like it or not, because that's just how I am and what the spirits are gonna tell me, you know. So if you don't like it, oh well, but then you're gonna learn later on. That's why I have a lot of wisdom in me, and I know I have an old soul inside, and I know definitely that I'm not just talking a lot of crap. Like, I'm just trying to watch out for you. I'm trying to watch out for your kids. I'm trying to watch out because me being here is a purpose, and so is all of us are, and that's why it's like the ripple in the water. We're all here for a purpose. We're here to help other people in their path, and we can't do it alone. I didn't get here by myself. I had people had to correct me, had people to help me, you know. And even my husband, you know, having him as a partner is such a blessing to me. He's a wonderful husband, and I love him so much, and I'm really glad and happy and honored that we are in this together. You know, makes it so unifying, and to see our kids grow up. And that's why the battle gets harder, because people in this advocacy, you realize that people do not want good for you. They don't want you happy. They want the bad for a thing. They do witchcraft and this. And I'm like, I don't care. Bring it on. Let's go do it again. I don't care. Like, let Creator put you in your place. Like, I don't care. All right, let's bring it on. You know, like, I'm not afraid to pray. Let's see what God does, because He's gonna take care of it. You know.
There's something about Indigenous women. We're very strong. We're very strong. And even against adversities, we still keep going. Like you, like I'm hearing all these things, and you're just like, okay, what's next? Okay, and you're just incredibly strong, and you got an even amazing partner who is helping you. I don't know, it's just something in me, maybe because I'm biased, but I love seeing our Indigenous relatives with Mexican relatives. I just love it.
Yeah, let me say he challenged me to cook some you know, some Mexicano food, but hey, I think I got the challenge.
Yeah,
he's like,
she did a good job.
Hey, there you go. That's all that counts. He loves it, so it's good.
I do.
Babe.
Yeah, she cooks pretty good.
Yeah.
I love that. I was watching some of your videos, and one more thing. I know I said one more, but just randomly, you were with, I think it was a political candidate. He was running for office.
Yeah.
So that really inspired me, because I get a lot of pushback when I talk about us as Indigenous people being more politically active. I get a lot of pushback from the community. Like, why are you talking about that? You know, it's not for us. But I'm like, if we don't do nothing, Politics will do us.
Well, politics need to be held accountable.
You don't
First of all, if we're not calling them out, working them together, if they're not understanding our policies, then what the heck are we voting for?
Okay.
Why are we here? Why is it we're fighting for water? And we say water is life, land rights, and everything when we should have that. Instead of people who keep selling out on us, then we should be there holding them by the throat, mentally, physically, mentally.
According to Minecraft.
Yeah. Yes. So that's what I'm saying. Like I like what I say. I hold the bull by the horns. And if you're not sitting here quietly, then what the hell are you really doing? What?
Hey, you heard it. Y'all heard it.
You shouldn't be talking like that. I don't think you should be in this committee. Then they said, why the hell are we even what are we doing in this? Why are we really doing it? It's gonna be same old BS as every freaking year if we don't say anything. I said, okay, fine. I don't wanna be a part of this if we're gonna hold them accountable. We're not here to walk on eggshells. Look what's happening to our people so far, and nobody has done anything for us. And the fact that when we start reuniting, then you guys want to go over here and hide. Like, where's all that talk? Talk is cheap, you know? Where's the action? Yeah.
I always tell people in the community, look, if for the past 500 years that we've been living under this colonial rule, if they haven't done nothing to protect us or to benefit us, you think that they're gonna do it in the next 500 years? No. We have to be able to be in those spaces to make a change. We have to, like you said, hold them accountable. Get the people in there and hold them accountable. Yeah, other than that, it's not going to change.
Even if it's just being there every freaking day in Santa Fe up their asses. Hey, that you got to do? Okay, that what you got to do. As long as it gets things done the right way. If not, okay, then you know what? I see people's true colors doing a lot of this advocacy. And let me tell you, a lot of people that I thought that they were mentors and leaders, they literally shut me down. And I'm like, man, you lost me as a person because I really thought you were this person. So now I'm just, as a human trafficking survivor who've been through all this stuff, now I'm just like, I don't give a F about what anybody thinks or says. If anybody's out there quiet, then I'm going to continue being the voice. I don't give a crap about this and that. I have a mission right here. And if you don't understand it and see it, then talk to the creator about it, because that's who you need to be asking. But if not, oh wow, then you don't understand this walk. You don't understand this advocacy. You don't understand, but I went through so much in my lifetime to got me to right here. And this is not for... My past was not for, it's for a purpose.
It's not for show.
It's not for show. It's not for entertainment. It's not for clout. It's my voice that's trying to change the nation of our generation. And I don't want nobody going through a lot of it. I don't want nobody going through what I went through. I want nobody being sold. I want nobody, especially our children, their language that is dying every single day, and people are not giving a crap, which is really important to us. And that's how we communicate. That's how we won battles. That's how, if you think about it, like I said, I'm into this mindset. I study the perpetrator. I study my assignment. I have to know who I'm fighting against. I have to pray on it, because I'm not going to, if I do it within my own means, I'm going to lose. But if I do it with him, I know there's going to be outcome greater than I can even imagine. Amen. So I'm going to continue doing. That's what I say. If I'm standing here, I got billions of ancestors behind me. So who are you going to mess with?
They always say when you see one indigenous person, always imagine 1,000 of their ancestors walking behind them. You said 1 billion. She said, come with it.
Yeah.
She said, I'm super protected. Y'all can't mess with me.
Yeah, exactly. And what I say when I'm on the streets too, because I've been on the streets, like you can take the hood out of holy, but I'm still here. I'm still who I am, So you know what? You could come in here and talk all that, but I'm just waiting for you to actually talk to me and be a woman, adult, man, in person. That's where it is. Like, I'm not trying to fight you. I'm just trying to talk to you like an adult. But if you can't talk to me, then there's something going on there. All I want is for you to hear my voice. Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm originally from El Paso. So whenever I make it home, I would love to go meet you and see however I can help you. I'll just
Yeah.
go and put me to work
I'll
in
make
whatever
sure-
way that I could help you.
I'll make sure I can get a ribbon skirt for you, sister, a Mexico color. I'll see if I can get that made for you.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
I'll
Thank
see if I can
you.
get that. Yeah, I'll see if I can get one made for you. You know, even at the Samasane scarf for you too to match it.
Oh, don't make me cry.
Yeah, I'll see because I know there's people that can make ribbon skirts, but I'm gonna see if I can make one for you like that specially. Because you know, I know you do a lot of conversation here on TikTok. Like I said, don't give a shit what anybody says and keep going, girl. Because you know we're related, we're sisters. This is what's purpose, and you know people don't like it. Who gives a fuck? Because you know that's what it is. What it is.
I love it. Oh my gosh. I'm just so humbled just to be around you and to be able to have the conversation with you. You know, a lot of people, they'll be like, oh, you know, these types of certain people, they're heroes. To me, you are what a hero looks like. You are the embodiment of a hero. And to just have the time to be able to talk to you is like, I'm so like awestruck.
I'm the type that likes to give, and it's good to receive, you know. But I like to give also, and that's what I do. And I have another advocate, child trafficking survivor, who had their house burned down on Christmas because she was standing up for the governor nephew. It's a cover-up case. And covering up for her nephew here, and they burned her house down because she was helping the family. She lost everything. So out of my heart, people give me stuff, and I'm like, here's some earrings. I know you lost everything in the fire. Here, this is for you. And she's literally like, when she comes here, I'm always giving her things like that too, because I know I'm not gonna keep it for myself. I know if I die, I'm not gonna take it with me. You know, I'm gonna pass it on. Just like when we hear stuff from our grandma, our nole, and our shema, you know, our che, you know, we hold that wisdom, but we need to also pass it down to the next generation. It's the same thing, and that's what I want to. I want to leave this legacy behind, but in a good way. In a people, you know, tell me, you know, oh, she was like this and this and this. Not like the bad stuff, you know. Yeah, I made mistakes. I'm not perfect either. Yeah, I can get freaking mad when it comes to a PDO, you know, PDF. Of course I will. I will put them in their place if they're not holding themselves accountable. Yes, I will do what I have to do. But I'm not going to sit here and compromise and saying it's okay, because that had happened to me. And that's why I continue to speak out no matter what. I mean, no matter what, I'm going to continue speaking out no matter what the struggle, what situation, and what challenges come. Because that's not going to stop me. I'm still here. I was in a domestic violence situation. I almost got cardiac arrest two years ago. I was killed almost. I'm still here. Life is a blessing every single day. And I'm gonna take it as is. That's why I'm doing so much stuff. I'm doing this to that, trying to make dreams happen. You know, trying to make it happen, and for my kids too. Yeah.
Those are those billion ancestors behind you. That's what that is.
I just want to let everybody know, you guys are all ripple in the water. You're the fire starter. You guys are all fire starters. You're ripple in the water. You know, don't give up, because you know sometimes there's people out there who will stop that, but it doesn't matter. They're not ready for it. You know what? A lot of people that are ready for it, they're going to be ready. They're going to be prepared, but you're there on the front lines of your mission is to continue going. And that's why I continue going. People tell me all the time, why don't you quit? Why don't you, like, why? Why should I quit? Why do you want me to quit? It's because I'm breaking more cycles and helping other people break cycles and healing and everything. I'm not going to stop. Why should I stop? And because you're too comfortable in this? Well, I'm sorry, but I like being uncomfortable, because that's what I'm worrying the most, and I'm teaching my kids the same thing. You know, if you don't like it, well, I'm going to pray for you, because you're not where I'm at right now, but you need to be at my level, and that's what I'm trying to tell you, you know, because I care about you. That's just how I am. I'm just really transparent like that.
You're amazing. Somebody in the comments said, you're not trying to leave a legacy. You are. You already are. Even if today you say, you know what, I think I'm gonna hang up hang my earrings up and that's it. Right now at this very moment, you have left an amazing legacy that anybody could just look at, read about, question, interview you, and just up to like now, you have left an amazing legacy. So you're not trying, sis. You already have. Like, don't, I want you to give yourself the credit where credit is due. You already are. Like, I'm just in awe of you. Like, my brain is like,
Sorry, sister.
you're
I didn't mean to.
you're amazing.
You needed that energy refreshing you. You need that. So I'm glad that you're refilling yourself with too.
Yes,
you
thank
need
you.
You need all the strength.
Well, it was such an amazing opportunity to talk to you. I'm gonna let you be with your family and enjoy your retreat. And also too, I'll be sharing the pay link. That way, whatever anybody wants to help, they can help you.
Yes, guys, please. Saturday, like I said, I'm speaking at Zola Ranch with Mr. Epstein. If you guys are not familiar with it, please look it up on Google or here on TikTok. I'm only the indigenous relative representing our people at this point, and I've been speaking about it at the Zola Ranch with my red handprint. We did pray over the land the second time we were there. So the land thing, acknowledge it was there with prayer and sage. And this Saturday, I will be speaking again, and also there'll be a Netflix producer there. So I'm not going to hold back anything. And the last time they had drones flying over us, they had people taking pictures, and when me and my husband were ready, we're like flipping them off. We're like, we don't give a fuck. Go ahead. Let's go. I don't give a shit. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, please be safe. I know you guys are, but just for me, you guys be safe. I will be praying for you guys Saturday. Everybody who's in here just tapping in or listening, let's send our prayers out to our sister and her husband, who are going to be out there fighting the good fight. Make sure that we're lifting them up in good spirits. Tobacco's down. Stage out. Let's send the prayers, please. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you for being here.
Too.
I'm gonna let you go. Maybe later on in the year we can do this again and get an update and see what's going on and how you're doing.
Yes, and keep me in prayer on this retreat. You guys please donate so we can get home safely too, because I need help with that. Yeah, it was like $50-something to get here, so I really need help. Yeah,
Okay, I will make sure that today and tomorrow I'll be advocating for it. That way people, if they want to help me, y'all don't help me. Help my sister get home. Like, y'all want to help me, help her. So
and then remember, 2 weeks we're going to Capitol Hill, Advocacy Day, Washington D.C. We need help. We'll be flying out. They already paid for our tickets. We're flying out from here, from Albuquerque on the 14th, and then we have a layover in Austin, Texas, and then we also be in Washington D.C. I think that evening. I'm planning to make all the flyers of our MMIP and passing it on Capitol Hill to every representative that is in the House. I don't care if you're blue, red, like, I don't give a shit. We're gonna pass out to everybody, and we're gonna make noise heard. I don't care. If I tell my husband, and he laughs about this. I'm like, you guys make sure I'm raising money for bail money. It's just in case. Just in case. I'm just saying.
Or commissary.
Or commissary money. Commissary money. Because you don't know what's gonna go down.
Sis, when you go to these things, please let me know, just so that I'm aware, and then I'm checking in with you, and I'm like, hey, I just need to know that you're safe and that you made it back home. People want to know.
That's cool.
People want to know, how much do you need to get back home?
Right now, I would say, how much are we like?
What?
How much do we need to get home? Or,
How much did you say we got here?
just to round out, just to make sure, I'm gonna say 60. 60 just to get us
We
home.
can do that. We can do that, chat. We can get her $60. We got you, sis. By the time y'all got to get home, you will have that money. So y'all don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. We got
Tomorrow,
you.
I'll be on live. We're going to the Three Sisters farm, so it'll be good to see it. So yeah.
Yes, we can. 60 is very feasible. We can definitely do that. Can somebody put the cash there? There it goes. There it is, right there. All right. Thank you so much, sister.
Girl, if I had food stamp, yes, as a matter of fact, you guys, I need food too. I need groceries. I'm
I
sorry
was
to
gonna
put
say
that.
I can give food stamps. No, I'm just saying I can give. 60
I
is
wish.
nothing for us. We could do it if we all
Well, if
pitch
you
in.
guys can help me
Everybody,
with food too, that'd be great. You know, like it'll be a blessing to me because I had a problem with the sister on here because she gave me earrings and she made a big old deal about it. And she's like, "You're always asking for money." I'm like, "Of course, look at what I do. I go broke. You don't understand." She's like saying things to me. And I'm like, don't you understand what I do? I don't get paid for this stuff. This is a lot of work that I do. It's nonstop 24/7. If there's a call, I'm on the phone. If there's a family advocating for it, I have to make sure checking it. It's nonstop 24/7. I have to literally eat and drink a lot of this, put my family aside and go out there and do a lot of this stuff, you know?
I'm
So
sorry
it's a
she
lot.
did that. That's ugly.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, please.
And I was like looking at her like,
Gracias.
and then she's like, "You lost somebody." I'm like, "Well, I'm sorry, but you don't understand what I do. Then you know what? It's okay. Then you don't get it. You don't understand.
more water,
I
buddy?
guess you don't understand fully the fact that I'm going broke, and the fact that you don't understand what I really do. And if you're hurt about
Gracias.
it, okay then.
Sí.
So I guess you don't understand. I'm gonna keep praying for her, but she shouldn't be acting like that. You know?
No, not at all. Especially with the work you brought home 18 people that were
Yeah.
missing. Like
Yeah, and
what? And
Yeah.
you do it from your pocket. That's you're literally saving lives and families for somebody
and
to
then-
pocket watch. That's ugly. I'm glad that you're praying for her. I'm gonna pray for her. Somebody in the chat said they're gonna send you 50. Another person said they'll send you 20. Please, if you guys are gonna donate and let her know that it's from the TIPM family or over here in Gina's family,
You guys are gonna make
and
me
let her know that
cry.
we love
I'm
her.
sorry.
So no, don't cry. Don't cry, sis. You deserve it. You deserve that and so much more. You do amazing work. So we got somebody sent 15. You got 20. That's 35. Somebody's gonna send another 50.
Thank you guys. 'Cause
Good.
it's hard doing this. Like, it's so hard changing my mind cap on my other hat, being a mom, and doing this and that. It's not easy. It's hard. Like people think I ask for money. Yes, because I have laundry, I have grocery, I have a life too. Like I don't want to put myself in that position again, being vulnerable. It's not easy. Making copies for MMIP is almost close to $200 for 50 packets alone. And
They
doing
said they
lists.
sent you 50. The 50 is sent, y'all.
Oh my god! Thank you
We
guys.
got the 15 on the green app.
Thank you.
We got 20 on the green app. Another 25 on the green
Oh
app. This is what family is for. That's what I was talking
my god!
about.
Thank you guys.
Wait, I don't call.
Thank you.
Wait, I don't call.
Say thank you.
Wait,
Say thank you.
thank you. Wait, I'll call.
Our friend Carl.
Her friend Carl. That's her saying thank you.
Wait. Oh my God, wait.
She's like, yeah. This is. Say hi.
Hello.
Tell him say what does mommy do about missing and murdered? He doesn't want to talk. Yeah.
He said, "Mommy, don't cry. Here's a flower."
So
Okay, sis. Well, now you don't gotta worry about you got gas money to get home, and you enjoy your retreat with your family. Tomorrow, you stay safe. Please check in with me. Let me know that you made it there and you made it back. And be you. Just continue being you, sister. And don't let nobody drag you down. You're doing amazing work. Keep doing it.
bless you guys 10 times a fool, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you
They
so
want to
much.
know. They want to know just for you to double check that you got it before we get off the live, so that we know
Okay,
you have it.
All right, I'll be right back.
Yo, she's amazing. Bro, we made that shit happen with 18 of us on the live. What? We got to help Wonder Woman out. I'm so proud of us. Oh my God. I want to help. Right? That's what I'm saying. You guys are amazing. Thank you to everybody who is helping y'all. I know it's hard right now, so thank you. I think she timed out. But gosh, like just hearing that sorry, I was reading the thing, but that she helped 18 people find their way home. Oh, she got it. Okay. You're welcome.